Hello and welcome to the first Solutions for My Life show. My name is Private and you cannot have it. And that's something we all need to get used to saying. Today we're going to be going over the birth certificate authentication process. It's really not that complicated, so let's dive in. If this realm of information is new to you, please go to our website, Solutions for My Life, and go to the re-education page and watch all of the videos in there. And once you've watched all the videos and read through the material, you should have a pretty good foundation of knowing where we're going with this. So, step one. You need to get a copy of your certificate of live birth, which is the natural person or real woman or man. That is what the birth certificate is created from, and the birth certificate is representing the dead legal fiction, the enlegus, creature of legal creature, a straw man. So you want to get a copy of your certificate of live birth because it's first. It's above the other. And you can get that copy from your local Vital Records office. If you don't have a local Vital Records office, you can go online to vitalcheck.com/birth certificates, vitalcheck.com, and you can order a copy of your birth certificate or certificate of live birth through there. Make sure you check the box for travel purposes, and make sure you check the box that it has to be a certified copy, otherwise it's useless. Make sure that you request the certificate of live birth. In some states it's not available. That's okay. Just get what you can. If you can get the certificate of live birth, great. If all you can get is the birth certificate, that's fine too. But you want to get the certificate of live birth if you can. So once you have that, step two is you're going to need to mail it to the Secretary of State that you were born in, because they're the only ones who can authenticate that, because it's from that state. So wherever you were born, that's where you're going to mail it to, the Secretary of State in that state. If say you're born in Arkansas, you need to go to the Arkansas Secretary of State website, find out who it is, what the address is for authentications, and you're going to want to usually, just for the state level, you just create your own cover page. Just grab a piece of paper and put the reason for the request on, which is going to be for travel purposes to the foreign jurisdiction of Taiwan. Now, it doesn't have to be Taiwan, but if you want to get the big gold seal for the highest authority, you're going to have to pick a country that is outside of the Hague Convention. A common one used is Taiwan. So you would put the reason for this request for authentication is for travel purposes to the foreign jurisdiction of Taiwan. And paperclip that to the birth certificate, and you're going to mail it off to them. And there is a fee for authentications. Usually it's $5 or $7, usually paid in the form of a money order. But you need to call them or go online to their website to find out what forms of payment they want, and whether or not you need to include a prepaid envelope inside your mailing so that they can return it to you. Sometimes they require a prepaid envelope to return your birth certificate to you, sometimes they don't. So call or go online and find out that. And you're going to send it certified mail, and when you write your address, just like it normal, the way you've been writing it your whole life. Do not do anything special to your address. Write it as you would normally. There's reasons for that. So just write it normally. For example, 1234 Example Avenue, whatever your city is, whatever your state is, and put the zip code. Don't do anything special. And you're going to mail it off, certified mail, so you can have tracking on it. And when you get it back, it'll have an authentication page. You're going to then take that birth certificate with the now attached authentication page, and you're going to do the same thing again, but you're going to do it to the Secretary of State for the United States. This is going to go to the Department of State for authentications. This is going to John Kerry. So you need to go online and you can look up that address for the Department of State, Authentications Department, and you're going to put the same thing, write your address as you would normal. Don't do anything special to your return address. Make sure you include a money order for whatever the fee is for the authentication. Again, you need to go online or call them to find out what their fee is that they charge. You're going to send it certified so you have a way to track it. And make sure you include a prepaid envelope so that they can mail your stuff back to you if they require that. This is at the federal level. So you actually have to go online, go to the Department of State Authentications, and they have their own cover letter that's an authentication request cover letter that you download and print it out, fill it out. Same thing, there's somewhere on that document, there's probably a little box at the bottom that's empty, I think it was. But somewhere on there, just wherever you have room, write the reason for the request is for travel purposes to the foreign jurisdiction of Taiwan. And that's it. And you're going to send it off certified mail, write your return address as normal, and when you get it back, you're going to want to write up an affidavit stating that you are one of the title holders on that said certificate of live birth, that estate, that trust, that estate, as per Minnesota Court Rules, General Rules of Practice, Rule 220. And you're going to attach it via paper clip, and you're going to want to go down and have it put on the record. So you go down and put that on the record at your your local public records, wherever it is for you. And if some places, I've heard different stories. Some places they'll let you put this on the public record just fine, no problem whatsoever. You just go in, you pay the fee, whatever it is, $5 or whatever, and they'll give you a number for the recording, and that's it, And then some places I've heard where people go in and they just outright refuse to record it. Even though they are required by law to record it, they still outright will refuse to do their job. So if that's the case, you could collect evidence, and go to Library of Congress and get the official law and try and make a case of it, and you could, but it's probably just much easier to go to a different public records or mail it to a public records recording place, office in a different state or in a different county. It doesn't matter what state or county it's recorded in, just so long as it is recorded. So if you go into one office and you have problems, just go to just go to another one. And that's it. And that's all we're going to cover today. If you have any questions, send us an email through our website. And as far as the birth certificate authentication process, that's pretty much it. Again, if you need to get a copy of yours, if you need to get a copy of your certificate of live birth, you can do it at your local Vital Records office. Do a Google search to find out where yours is in your county. Or you can go online to vitalcheck.com and order one through there. Again, make sure you check mark the box for travel purposes and that it has to be a certified copy. If they just send you a regular copy with just, that's on regular printer paper, that's not what you want. That's not a certified copy. Alright, so that is it for today's show, and thank you for joining us.
I've been looking for a way